Greetings, critical viewers, and welcome to another update vlog. We have quite a number of things to discuss in this one. You may notice that there were no uploads yesterday, and there were no uploads today, and that's because 2 days ago I was laid off from my job. So things are kind of weird right now. I've spent my newfound abundance of free time updating my resume and getting my portfolio interview ready for hopefully things to come next week. And if you don't know what a layoff is, I'll try to explain what it is. Basically, it's when a company lets an employee go for purely financial reasons. So it's not the same as being fired, which is performance related. Nobody at my job, didn't like me or thought I was slacking off or anything like that. It was purely a financial move, and I've talked about my job before. The job that I had, I guess, it's weird to say. I worked as a copywriter at an advertising agency, and if you know somebody who works at an advertising agency, or if you yourself do, you know this, you can verify this. Basically, it's not a matter of if you get laid off, it's a matter of when. It just happens. Layoffs are part of having that type of job. So it wasn't, completely out of the blue, but it was a bit unexpected for it to come on Tuesday, in particular. I didn't, if somebody had asked me when I was going into work, like, hey, you're gonna get laid off today, I would have been like, bullshit. But yeah, it happened, so I kind of just took it best I could, and left on great terms, and now I'm just kind of looking forward to whatever happens next. It is a little strange being in limbo, I think on Tuesday I was just kind of out of it, because I got home and, my routine was broken, I felt like I had just gone through a breakup. It was really weird. I'm not really sure how to describe it properly, and unless it's happened to you, I don't think it's possible to truly understand the ramifications of something like that happening. But I was pretty much useless on Tuesday. So I uploaded the demo for Wooden Floor, and I kind of just called it a night. So it's a little bit strange being home now, but I've been putting it to good use, working on stuff. I'm getting a call. I'll call them back. I'm in the middle of something very important, so let's see. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, Tuesday. I was useless. Yeah, your routine kind of gets broken. It just throws you off your game. So I wasn't really thinking. I didn't really want to record. I didn't really want to record the past couple days, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get back to it soon. I just because I'm gonna need a break from doing all this job-related crap. Probably at some point I'm gonna get sick of looking at my portfolio, and I'm gonna wanna, do something fun like record. Play a video game and record it. So, that's basically what's been going on, and I'm not sure when the next upload will be, but probably this weekend I'll get to something. And it's not because I feel like I have to or anything. It's just because I have a feeling I'm going to want to do that. So you may have a couple of questions, and I imagine I'm going to get this if I don't address it. Why not just do YouTube full time? Because that's what happens to a lot of other YouTubers when they get laid off. They decide to do it full time, and I will not be doing this because I have a lot of problems with doing that at this stage in my life. Basically, for one thing, it's not financially possible for me to do that. I'm not allowed to talk about specific earnings, but I do not make near enough what I would need to sustain myself just from YouTube. It's some nice spending money, but it is not a living wage. So don't pay attention to Social Blade stats or Stat Sheep or any of that crap. That they're way off. They overestimate earnings by a ton. I can tell you that much. So it's not, for one thing, it's not financially possible for me. I'm gonna turn my monitor off because I keep looking at it. For one thing, it's not financially possible for me. For another, for a couple others, I have a lot of problems with doing that. Number one, I have concerns with the stability of doing something like YouTube full-time. And maybe that concern is misplaced because, I mean, how stable is a conventional job? I just got laid off. That wasn't exactly a stable job, you know? But what I mean is, like, I've seen YouTube channels, 100,000 subscribers and more, you know, Google changes their algorithm and they get screwed. And all of a sudden, you know, their channel isn't anywhere where it used to be. And that idea kind of scares me that could happen to me. If I were to like put all my eggs in that basket. So that's one concern I have. Another concern I have is the sustainability of career on YouTube. I mean, people have only been able to make a living on YouTube for a couple of years now. I mean, YouTube's only existed for what, 7 years, 8 years, and they've only been sharing ad revenue for what, 4 of that, maybe more. But people have only been making a living on YouTube for a couple of years now, and it's been unproven how, you know, the longevity of that has been unproven. And it's, you know, Google, who knows what the hell Google's gonna do with YouTube. I mean, who knows how long a career on YouTube could last. I mean, there are some people out there like the PewDiePies and the Markipliers and the Smoshes and people like that probably have solidified a career in online entertainment. But, you know, everyone else, I mean, there isn't room for everyone to do that forever. And people get old, you know, people get older, people's interests change, and at that point, you know, if you've been doing YouTube for, let's be optimistic and say that you've had a career on YouTube for 10 years, you know, and you decide like either it's not sustainable anymore or you want to change, how do you do that? How do you get back out there into the job market? You know, you've got that 10-year gap on your resume where you were self-employed, creating online video content, and maybe you'll find a job where that's useful. Like, you know, if you get a job as a video editor or something, I don't know, I don't know, something that utilizes those skills, I can see it being applicable and could help you out. But, you know, for the most part, it seems like that would be not a detriment, but it wouldn't really help you out in getting back out there into a conventional job. So I do have that concern. There's also plenty of other concerns, like there's no benefits at all. Nobody really ever talks about this, but there are like 0 benefits to being self-employed on YouTube. I mean, no 401k, no retirement plan. You have to buy insurance separately, which is more expensive. I mean, taxes are incredibly expensive if you're self-employed because the taxes don't get taken out. So you have to pay a ton of taxes. Like in April, I mean, I didn't even make that much last year off of YouTube, and I had to pay a lot of taxes. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. So I can't even imagine how much you would have to pay for a living wage made on YouTube. So I have a lot of problems with making a move like that. I also don't want to be forced into making a move like that. I mean, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I kind of arrived at the conclusion because I was like, there were a lot of decisions I was thinking about, like my apartment, my lease is up soon. And I was like, do I want to stay here? Do I want to move somewhere else? Do I want a career change? What about YouTube, etc.? And I kind of just arrived at the conclusion that I didn't want to be forced into making any of these decisions, and so I was just gonna go back out there, you know, get my resume and portfolio up to date, and I was going to pursue another job like the one I just had. And because, you know, I wanted to make those decisions on my own time and not be forced into it because I got laid off. That's just a lot of pressure. So sorry, I'm going like way off the deep end into the weeds with this thing, but yeah. So I know that probably some people are thinking that, like, why not just do YouTube? But I have a lot of problems and concerns with that. So, and this is stupid, but like, you know, going to see my family for Christmas. John, what are you doing these days? Well, I'm making YouTube videos. Oh, let's see them. No, let's not see them. Let's not watch any of them. I'm unemployed. I'd rather say I was unemployed at Christmas with the family. So, yeah, lots of little things like that, too. Running into coworkers at Target. John, what are you doing now? Oh, I'm making YouTube videos. Oh. What type of YouTube videos? Well, I play video games. And I talk over them, and people like it. Really? Wow. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I want to avoid having those awkward, stupid conversations, too. It's petty, but that's like 1% of the reasons that I don't think I'm gonna do that. So it's not like there are major reasons or anything. Yeah, so there's that, and you may wonder what's coming up when I do resume uploads, which will be pretty soon. That's a good question. I am going to start playing Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl because it won the last viewer poll, and I've been talking about it for like a month. I will be playing that, so that'll be fun. That'll be a really long playthrough, but I'm excited about that. I meant to start it earlier this week, but then shit happened, you know, so couldn't really do it with everything else going on. Other than that, I have a couple other games I'm going to be checking out soon. They'll be really short playthroughs. But nothing really major to announce until a couple weeks from now. October 7th, Alien Isolation comes out. Lots of people have been asking about it. Yes, I will be playing that. I'm not crazy. I don't think Alien Isolation. I don't think I'll play that. No, I'm definitely going to play that, and I'm going to play The Evil Within. Comes out October 14th. A couple other games I'm keeping track of that I need to hear more details about. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Asylum, maybe from the people who did Scratches. Neverending Nightmares, the full version, Fran Bow, the full version. I haven't played the demos for either of those, but the full versions of those games are expected out by the end of the year, I think. There's Routine, there's there's a sequel to Paranormal, I think, come out, like Paranormal The Town, or something like that. Couple other ones I've been watching. 20th anniversary edition of Gabriel Knight Sins of the Fathers comes out October 15th, and you bet your ass I'm gonna play that. Don't actually bet your ass though, because anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, time to wrap this up and stop rabbit trailing about how your rear end is a poor bet. That was my girlfriend, so I've got to go. She also called me earlier, and I ignored the call because I was doing this. So, I better go. If you enjoyed this video, don't bother liking it because it's just a vlog. It doesn't matter. And I will see you guys later. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Things will work out. I don't want to sound like a cocky motherfucker or anything, but I'm hoping to have something kind of locked in about 2 weeks. So here's hoping that happens, and I will keep you guys updated on what's happening. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Think critically.